a couple of seconds. If it was gonna be like something small like this, fuck you, Zack Snyder. 4 hours of the Snyder Cut, and you couldn't put an extra 10 minutes of this shit you filmed in your backyard? Fuck you. What do you think about this?
It was already fucking 4 hours.
Well, you filmed this. You might as well finish it, you asshole. Release the real Snyder Cut.
Oh my god, another one.
Release the real Snyder Cut with the Green Lantern in it. We're back, everyone. It's Monday, May the 3rd, 2021. What's up, Geeky?
What up, son?
Nothing, dude. Just got out of work. There's a big fucking storm. If you hear lightning or thunder in the background, that's what's happening. Hopefully the lights don't go out here, man.
I haven't been out all day. I only go out at night.
Yeah. You're a fucking vampire. Yeah. Vampires are real, people. They are. That's the only reason we have plasma centers. You know, that's how they get their blood, because they can't go around killing people anymore, because people will find out about them. And so they're always asking for donations, for blood donations, plasma donations, and shit. It's a front. It's a vampire front.
I see.
So just a little it's just a little knowledge for you all at home. Anyways, let's get this shit on the road, man. We're gonna start off like we always do with the YouTube comments. We've got a few comments, not a lot, not like last time, but we got a few. I think we even lost some subscribers. Shit. We were at 5 last time. We're like,
what did you say?
I don't know, man. We're at -8. We got -8 subscribers now. We're gonna get them back. Don't you worry.
It's okay. If they get offended by the things that we say, we don't need them here.
I don't even remember the things I say the next day. I don't. I'm just like, oh, what the fuck say? When I watch our videos, I'm fucking like, holy shit. I said that?
You wake up in the morning, you're like, did I post it? Oh, I did post it.
Fuck. I hope my mom ain't watching. No. We got some commenters here, new subscribers, people round into us. The first one here is our good friend Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. Mark. And he's saying this because in the last video we said some shit about we're 25 years late on this YouTube game, with our -8 subscribers now. But we're gonna get there one day. Like, we're gonna get there to be like one of these sons of bitches who lives at home with their moms and have 500 million fucking subscribers and 300,000 views within the first 5 minutes of posting a video. We'll be there one day. Don't worry. Not the living in our mom's basement shit, but the other stuff. Mark says, it's never too late, guys. I love watching you guys, and I just found your channel because YouTube put it in my feed because of what I've been watching, so thank them for, suggesting your channel. Hey, Geeky, those tags that you're writing, they're working. Keep it up with them spoilers because I sure as fuck want to know. We want to know too, and as soon as we find out, we're letting you know, Mark. Geeky, keep putting those tags because they're popping up in people's searches apparently. It's working, bro. We're getting there. All right, let's move along. We also got Joan Clark, who said, I discovered you guys about 2 weeks ago, and this has honestly become my favorite podcast. Holy shit, really? Very informative, and you ninjas crack me up. LOL. Peace and love. Hell yeah, bro. You know what it is.
Call those ninjas?
Well, I mean, he said the N-word, but it doesn't matter, Joan. Thank you for finding us. You become our favorite podcast. Holy shit, dude. Hopefully we're doing something right, and we're making you laugh, and we're bringing you information.
He's really drunk and high.
And that's fine, because so are we. We're a little. We're gonna get there, okay? Because we just got out of work, bro. So we're doing this, but we're gonna get drunk and high by the time this episode's over. Joan, oh yeah, and Mark, cheers to both of yous.
Cheers.
Oh, that was a big swig too. You motherfuckers better appreciate that. All right, here we go. And last, but most certainly not least, is our #1 fan. Robo Igert. This guy is always ready in action. He goes, nice! I think you guys are right about Gore the God Butcher killing all the actors in Thor. He puts LOL. Cheers, my dudes. Cheers, Robo. This guy. Whenever we become one of those channels that has like a gazillion subscribers and views and likes and comments and all that shit, and we start doing that, click on the link to sign up. We're gonna give 5 PS5s away, and sign up to our channel to be entered into this. When we start being those idiots, you know, that are always giving away 5 PS5s and shit, or a trip to Cancun, and fuck, what a bunch of bullshitters, you know. But anyways, when we start being like them, we're actually gonna give stuff away that we can afford. Cause I doubt that dumbass doesn't have 5. He doesn't have 5 PS5s that he's gonna give away. Fuck that. He does not. You know, all you
gonna send you a 6-pack of Miller Lite.
Yeah, Robo, we're gonna send some beer your way, or a case of beer, or some bullshit, some video games. We're gonna do something, man. Everybody, like, eventually, once we get a lot of people, if we ever do, we might just get canceled by next week with the kind of shit we do.
We're gonna end up melting the fucking beer in a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
Because it was too expensive with the 6-pack. I'm sorry about that, but it's good. Trust me.
Oh yeah. Hey, Robo.
Put duct tape on the tip.
Cheers, Robo. Cheers to you, bro. Alright, thanks a lot for everyone who watches and everyone who subscribes, do all that shit, tell your friends about us. Let's get started. We're gonna start off with some news about this movie that Netflix is bringing out, and it's called America, the Motion Picture. And this is an animated film. And they haven't shown much. They haven't even shown a fucking trailer, just a couple of snippets here and there. But I'll give you the premise. They say in this wildly tongue-in-cheek animated excuse me, I'm burping here. I took a big swig. Animated revisionist history. A chainsaw-wielding George Washington assembles a team of rabble-rousers, including a beer-loving bro, Sam Adams, famed scientist Thomas Edison, and acclaimed horseman Paul Revere, and a very pissed-off Geronimo, which, as you can see down here, he's missing fucking an arm, so I bet you he's pissed off because of that. And they all team up to defeat Benedict Arnold and King James in the American Revolution. And this is a spoof, man. You know, like Channing Tatum is going to be George Washington. Olivia Munn is playing Thomas Edison. I mean, that's just crazy. This is going to be, okay. I think Simon Pegg is going to be fucking King George. Adam Sandberg is in this movie. Judy Greer, Will Forte. Dude, there's a lot of funny ass people.
There's a lot of comedians.
Yeah, it's gonna be an R-rated movie. It's a spoof. They all have superpowers and shit, kind of like the Avengers. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll watch it.
I'm in.
Some good names out there that they already mentioned. It looks crazy, but hey, it might be good.
It is. I think it is going to be good. This is like, you know what this reminds me of? Venture Brothers.
Oh yeah, especially the type of well, with that picture that you sent me, like it looks kind of like the same kind of art. Yeah, it does. Very kooky.
It does. It reminds me of Venture Brothers, because Venture Brothers was a spoof on Johnny Quest, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a spoof on the American Revolution, and it looks cool. It looks cool. I mean, it's not bad.
It's Paul Revere fucking RoboCop, and he has like half a horse.
Is
as
that
a fucking body? Yeah.
That's Paul Revere. Wow. Is that really Paul Revere? I
don't know.
I thought that was Thomas Edison, because Thomas Edison is a scientist, and so I thought he fucking made an Iron Man suit.
I guess Thomas Edison is the lady who's floating out there.
But you're right.
Olivia Munn.
Yeah, you're right. That is Edison. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Maybe Edison had a sex change. Well, he's a scientist. He can do that, right?
I wonder what they're gonna say about that, because they're gonna come up with a funny excuse why he's a girl. Why Thomas Edison
Yeah.
is a girl suddenly. And then Geronimo, he's pissed because someone chopped off my arm, and I'm gonna get him back. George Washington. I don't know. I guess that's supposed to be Sam Adams, the big black dude. I don't know. I've been trying to figure, or Sam Adams could be the one behind Washington. Obviously, Washington.
Isn't he like the legend of John Henry? Remember John Henry?
But that wasn't part of the American Revolution, dude.
I know, but it says cookie as fuck, so maybe I was like, maybe it's John Henry.
No, they're gonna use all the founding fathers. I mean, that's somebody. Maybe that's Ben Franklin.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Fucking no clue, man.
I mean, so we'll probably get something eventually, and we'll show you guys a fucking trailer.
I want to know the story behind the black dude.
Yeah, I want to know what character he is. I want to know more about all these things, and hopefully they'll show us something soon. This has just barely been announced. It's coming out June 30th. I'm sure they'll show us. Yeah, so that's not that far away. I'm sure they're going to show us a full trailer sooner or later. But let's move on to some more news. And this is an interview with Joe Taslim, also known as Sub-Zero in the Mortal Kombat movie. And in an interview recently, they were asking him about the sequels because everybody's already talked about this. We didn't talk about it. We forgot to jump on. We're drunk and we're high. We didn't report on it. But he came out and he said that when he signed the contract to be in this first movie, the contract stated that he was going to be in 4 movies.
Oh, wow.
At least 4 movies. And it doesn't say that he's guaranteed that he has to be in 4 movies. It just says that if we make more movies, you're guaranteed to be in 4. So we don't know if there's going to be a sequel because apparently they are not doing so that well on the box office.
I thought they were doing fine.
I mean, they're not doing 300 million like the way fucking Godzilla vs. Kong did. Godzilla vs. Kong made 300 fucking million, dude, in the box office.
That's crazy.
In
I
COVID,
don't
during COVID.
Is that like, how do you fucking measure that? Is that like from actually going to the movies or from watching as a subscriber?
No. This is from movie theater revenues.
Oh.
This is not talking about subscribers. This is straight up just look. Let me look for Godzilla vs. Kong. I'll tell you. Mortal Kombat right now compared to Godzilla vs. Kong. Mortal Kombat domestically, which means only in the United States of America, has made $34 million. Internationally, which means the rest of the fucking world, has made $32 million. With
63.
So a world, no, it's 66. So a total of $66 million. This movie did not cost $66 million. Let me see what the budget was.
I was about to ask.
This movie, well, actually, they broke even. This movie had a budget of $55 million. Dude, they made a good movie for $55 million.
Yeah.
I mean, the first Deadpool only had $80 million, which was really nothing to make movies nowadays. They did a good job for $55 million. They should give them.
Because none of the actors are known.
Yeah, you're right. So at the very least, to this date, they have broken even. Let's compare it to Kong vs. Godzilla. Domestic in the United States, they made $90 million. Internationally, they made $325 million for a grand total of a worldwide total of $415 million.
Well, you have to also say,
the popularity of it.
Yeah, the popularity of it, and also like, did it have the same type of release as Godzilla, Mortal Kombat? I mean, was it shown in China? Was it? It was, right?
It was shown everywhere, yeah.
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 That's true. I guess it's the lore. It's
Look, that
followers.
movie, they made 4. That movie cost them, how much did it cost them to make?
Also, this is rated
155,
R.
maybe 200 million. It is rated R. You're right. That
so
is
not a lot of kids went to watch this.
You're right. Godzilla vs. Kong, there was families going to watch this. But anyways, we're straying a little bit off the subject. We don't know if there's going to be a sequel because it's not doing, like we said, it's not doing that good. it's broken even. At the very much, they got their money back, but they want profit, bro. They don't give a shit if they get the money they paid to make it. You know,
it depends on the investors.
They want money back. But anyways,
Yeah.
this guy had an interview, and they asked him about his character, and since he's signed to 4 movies, is he coming back, Sub-Zero and this Noob Saibot and all that shit? And he says, yes, well, that's the next transformation of the character, right? Of course, we know that. If the fans want this franchise to continue, and he's right there, if we go out and spend more money, then there's a strong chance that the next step is that Bihan is going to be Noob Saibot. He's going to turn into Noob Saibot. He goes, fingers crossed, but it doesn't look like it, man. But I hope it happens because I definitely want to play the character. But to me, he goes, here's something that also interested me because he goes, let's talk a little bit about that. Noob Saibot. How cool would that be to see fucking Noob Saibot in a Mortal Kombat sequel?
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, and then we could see his younger brother, Kuai Liang, take the mantle of Sub-Zero and join Earth's fighters, become a good guy. Now I'm fighting on the new Sub-Zero, fighting on the side of the good guys.
Yeah.
Wow,
that'd be fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. Noob Saibot to me was my favorite character in Mortal Kombat 11, the game. He's the one that he was my main. I used him all the time. I fucking kill people with this character. It's awesome. He was my favorite one.
By the way, how good was Cabal in that fucking movie? He was the first one to crack a joke in the movie. It was, well, not the first one, but it was fucking funny, bro.
Kano was, yeah.
Kano was, yeah.
Cabal was good. It sucks that he died because like some of these characters, it is Mortal Kombat, man, and people have to die because they have to die, good and bad guys. But Kung Lao also died, but it sucks because as a fan you want more of all these characters. You want more, and we're never gonna see no more Kung Lao. We're never gonna see no more Sub-Zero because he's dead already. We're never gonna see fucking Goro. Damn.
Which I'm glad Goro was not there because I looked fucking shitty.
Melina.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care about Raiko. At least not in this movie. He was like a nothing character.
Yeah.
But we'll keep reading more of the shit that he went ahead and said, and he goes, you know, to be honest, the most interesting path, in my opinion, it would be to do a prequel. It would be a story about Bihan and his training with the Lin Kuei, and how he got abducted by the Lin Kuei because his parents were killed. And, you know, seeing him and his brother becoming assassins would be quite interesting as well.
Yeah.
If they signed him up for 4 movies, and really, man, the way it is, man, I don't think they're going to make a sequel. They're not making the money that they thought they were going to make. I don't think it's gonna work. But if this happened, then this would be a trilogy, you know, a Mortal Kombat 3, and so then he signed for 4 movies. So the 4th movie would probably be the origin story of him and Scorpion, because him and Scorpion should have their own fucking movie.
Yeah.
Period.
I like it was pretty cool, man. It would be a nice twist to the whole like Mortal Kombat stuff. It would be a fucking badass like a martial arts movie.
Well, not just that, but I mean, not so much a martial arts movie, but every character in Mortal Kombat, every character in general is different, and everybody has a backstory. Every character in theoretically could have their own fucking movie, bro.
Yeah.
Where you just tell their story.
True.
They really could. And then finally you make the one movie where it's called Mortal Kombat because now they're in the tournament. I mean, they could have done that. They could have just made a Sub-Zero movie and shown us his life. Like, before you even show us the tournament or Raiden or none of that, you should have just done what Marvel did. Make a Sub-Zero movie, a Scorpion movie, and you're just making the fucking solo movies of each character in showing their life and how they came to be, and then boom, you make the Mortal Kombat movie where they're in the tournament. Which
is basically the Marvel fucking formula.
Yeah. And it would work.
Yeah.
But everyone's too afraid to do it that way. Or not afraid, they're eager to make that money. That's why WB's like, let's make a Justice League. Motherfucker, you've barely introduced Superman and Batman, and you already in one movie, you want to introduce fucking 4 characters?
The whole fucking team, yeah.
And they did that, and yeah, it doesn't work like that, man. You have to flesh characters out. People have to see people go through phases and change and grow in order for them to love the characters. You know.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah. So I don't know. I hope they make more of these movies. I really do. I don't think it's gonna happen, dude. But we'll see. Uh, I'll tell you what is happening right now.
What is?
Some DC stuff. They're currently filming the Flash movie. We already know that, and they're filming in Lincolnshire, and that's right
In the
there.
UK?
Yeah, and right there is the picture of Wayne Manor from 1989 Batman.
Oh, nice.
Of course, this is right now in 2021. So they're filming at the same manor. So Michael Keaton's probably gonna be there filming with Ezra Miller, because we already know that fucking Batman's gonna be in the Flash. 19, it's gonna be awesome. This is cool, man. They're bringing
That
back
is pretty cool.
the same mansion.
Okay, so do you think that they're gonna do the deep fake thing, or where they make him younger? Because if it's 1989,
I don't. No.
Now-
Here's the thing. I don't think it's 1989.
that's when fucking
because
Batman came out.
Hang on. Yes, but this is what I'm trying to explain. So the story in the Flash is that he goes and he saves his mom, and when he comes back, because he saved his mom, you get the butterfly effect, and things change. And so now when he comes back, it's not 1989, and it's not that he traveled to that universe. It's just that Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck, he changed, and it's Michael Keaton. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to say anything about 1989 or the Penguin or nothing like that. He's just going to say, like, hey, Barry, how you doing? Like, he's going to know him. He's going to be like, no. And Barry's going to be like, who are you? And he goes, what are you talking about? I'm Bruce Wayne. Like, you know me. And he's like, you're not Bruce Wayne. You didn't look like that before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Reality's going to change for the Flash.
Yeah.
Everything around
So
him.
he traveled back to 1989, but they're not gonna show a lot from 1989. He goes back to the future, and now everything's changed.
No. He doesn't go back to 1989. He just goes back to save his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Because
when was that?
when he was a child. I don't know when it was. It doesn't matter.
1989.
In his reality,
It's bothering me. It's bothering me. That fucking 1989. Why? When? Where? Why?
because
Okay,
you're no. I understand why you're confused, and there's probably a lot of people out there who are confused like this about this story because unlike Marvel, who has this one has multiverse too, but this is a different type of story. What's happening here is forget the 1989. The Flash is going to travel back to whenever he was a child, whenever he was 5 or 6 years old, whenever his mom died, and he's going to save his mom from dying. Because he does that, it changes the future in his reality, and
I understand that part.
it changes how Ben Affleck
Everything,
looks. Yeah, it changes how Ben Affleck looks. So
Maybe it's not even Ben Affleck. It's someone else that like happens to
Exactly.
be in his place.
and it's Michael Keaton. It happens to be
Yeah, it's
Michael
yeah.
Keaton. And so the Flash is gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Barry, stop joking around. It's me. It's Bruce. You know me." And Barry's gonna be like, "Fuck, I did something," and that's what we're getting. It's not Batman 1989. It's Bruce Wayne, but he doesn't look like Ben Affleck anymore. He looks like Michael Keaton. He's different because Barry did
Is this
something.
because you already read some stuff online, or this is like what you think?
No, this is what I think because that's the
Okay,
real.
okay.
That's what the story is in the Flashpoint storyline in the comic books. When the Flash saves his mom and he comes back, everything changed because of that. And so instead of that guy killing Bruce Wayne, killing Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne in the alley, and him seeing that, the guy
There was
actually
someone else?
no, he shot Bruce Wayne instead. He shot the little boy, and the parents were survived. The mom goes crazy and she becomes the Joker, and the dad becomes Batman. Except he's not like Bruce. He kills with guns. And so when in the comic, Barry's all
That's
like,
a good theory. I would watch that.
yeah, Barry's all like, what the fuck? Everything's different. And Batman is Thomas Wayne. And Barry convinces him, like, dude, no, things are different in my reality. Like, I changed everything. It's not supposed to be like this. And Batman's all pissed. What are you talking about? And he goes, no, dude. I changed things. The way things used to be, your son lived. You were the one who died, and everything was different. And it's such a good story, dude. I'm gonna fucking mail it to you so you can watch it.
But
at the end,
it is a good story. When you explain it like that, it's a really fucking good story.
Yeah.
But I think they're honeypotting us because they put 1989 when Batman came out. Michael Keaton happens to come out in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And you're expecting him to be Batman again, but like young Batman.
No,
I don't know.
He's not gonna be young Batman. He's gonna be.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you already said that, but I don't know. I think it's kind of like, fucking DC, come on, man.
The best part, look, here's the crazy part, is the best part about the Flashpoint story is Thomas Wayne, when Barry's gonna fix things and everything to go back to normal, he writes a letter and he says, hey, I know once you fix things, I'm gonna disappear and everything's gonna fix to the way it's supposed to be. And he goes, give this to my son. I write a letter to my son. And
this is like Marty and Doc sending a fucking letter from.
And so the Flash takes it, and so it's crazy. Yeah, when Barry fixes everything, he's in the Batcave and Bruce is there, and Bruce doesn't know anything that anything happened. He's unaware that anything happened, and Barry just leaves the note and he leaves, and Bruce opens it, and right away, because he knows his parents' handwriting, he knows that it's his dad, and he fucking reads it and starts crying. Like, it's so fucking cool, dude, because the Flash gave him a letter from his dead dad, from an alternate reality
universe,
an alternate timeline that he mistakenly created.
Let's hope is that good,
dude.
Let's hope is that good.
I hope my fucking prayer is that Michael Keaton is gonna actually be Thomas Wayne when the Flash comes back. He goes, Bruce, you're not. He goes, who the fuck are you? And he's Barry, you know me. I'm Thomas Wayne. Oh, it's supposed to be Bruce. And he goes, don't say my son's name. You know he died. And he goes, no, you're the one who's like. What if he's the dad? Just like the comic? That would be so good.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I'm more simple-minded. I thought 1989 they're gonna deepfake the thing. It's gonna be the Batman from 1989.
And that's
talk to him.
And that's probably what the most casual. That's probably what the most casual fucking reader viewer is thinking. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are gonna go in here thinking like you, that we're gonna see the timeline of Batman 1989, the Joker, and Penguin and Catwoman. But no, it's not. It's not. I'm hoping that he's gonna be Thomas Wayne. He's the dad. He's his dad.
I mean, that is cool as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see. There's some more. I don't know if I should just say leaks, because at this point, the movie already came out, so I don't know. You can't call this a leak. But it was a cut, something they excluded, and not something that Warner excluded, something that Zack Snyder himself excluded. But he decided to post some pictures of the guy who was supposed to be John Stewart, the Green Lantern. At the very end of the Justice League, the Green Lantern was supposed to come out and talk to Bruce, but Snyder instead put Martian Manhunter. So this is the actor's name is Wayne T. Carr. And he filmed this scene, and there's another picture I'll show you real quick for you all at home. But the second picture, you get to see exactly where they filmed it. Zack Snyder's like, hey, come over to my house and have dinner. Oh, by the way, put this suit on. You're gonna be the Green Lantern. and right there in the backyard, you see his shitty Prius. You know, Zack Snyder's Prius right there. And they're filming this in the green screen, not even in a studio. A couple of seconds. If it was gonna be like something small like this, fuck you, Zack Snyder. 4 hours of the Snyder cut, and you couldn't put an extra 10 minutes of this shit you filmed in your backyard? Fuck you. What do you think about this?
It was already fucking 4 hours.
well, you filmed this. You might as well finish it, you asshole. Release the real Snyder cut.
Oh my god, another one.
Release the real Snyder cut with the Green Lantern in it. I'm okay
without the Green Lantern.
Yeah. Look at this fucking poor son of a bitch. He fucking got paid, and he thought he was gonna be in the movie, and then he's not.
But aren't they gonna make a new Green Lantern movie though?
No, they're making a show on HBO
Oh,
Max.
I thought it
Uh,
was a movie.
it's
My
not a
bad.
movie. Yeah, this guy could have been the Green Lantern. He could have been John Stewart. That sucks for Wayne T. Carr. But that's what they showed, and I guess that's okay. Not a lot. Zack Snyder's still trying to tease people for something that they're not going to
Yeah.
pursue. But oh well. Here we go. Uh, some more news, and we're gonna start kicking it into. Actually, I need to get a beer, bros. We'll be right back, but we're gonna get into some Marvel shit after the break. Be right back, motherfuckers. All right, we're back. Cheers, my friend.
Hey, cheers.
I also want to keep apologizing for the thunder and the lightning. I think the storm already passed us. It's north now. So hopefully.
Well, I'm sorry about the alarm that came out, but I don't know if you guys noticed it.
Yeah, I didn't notice no alarm, but I know the lightning, the thunder's loud. But
I heard it.
it's going away. It's going away. So, anyways, let's move on to some Marvel fucking news, spoilers, leaks. And here we go. Fucking Venom. Let there be carnage. We got a leak coming straight from another Lego product that's already on the shelves somewhere, because this is on the shelves of some fucking store. And we see
Yeah.
two fucking Lego sets.
More than
and-
likely, it's gonna be a fucking Target.
Yeah, Target.
That looks like Target.
I don't know. It looks like fucking anywhere. And there they are. We got a Batman Lego set. We got a Venom and Carnage, and they're cool. But I mean, it shows nothing about the fucking movie. We just know that for a
Not at
fact.
all.
This movie's coming pretty soon.
Out of the three, if you had to pick one, which one would you pick? I know which one you would pick. You would pick Venom, right?
It's just that I do not like how it looks because it's
But if
Lego.
you had to pick one,
I think I would pick Carnage. Like, yes, it sucks that
Carnage.
he doesn't have a mouth, but I like that it's red and black, or just the black by itself. Here's the thing: they don't look like it. Okay.
no,
But
it's
if I had to
Legos.
take one home, I would take the Carnage, because at least the Carnage is better to look at.
I would pick the Batman one because it looks like fucking
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah, it does.
You know?
But that's the most obvious
And-
choice. But I kind of would rather go to the.
And I don't even like Batman that much, but
'Cause at
if
least-
someone sees that,
they'll
then
know
they're
it's
gonna be
Batman.
like, oh, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
And,
yeah,
and that's what I was thinking. If I put Carnage up somewhere here, they'd be like, "Oh, that's a
Yeah.
cool demon," and I'm like, "Hey, I'm fine with that."
Yeah, exactly.
But if I put Venom, they're gonna be like, "Is that an alien or the tongue? What's going on here?
Yeah.
What am I looking at?" Exactly.
Mhm.
You know what sucks about all of these cool products that these companies make and put out? The fucking employees take them. As soon as they're put on the shelves, the same employees, they don't even put them on the shelves. They're like, keep this one back here. And they keep them, they buy them, and then they go put them on eBay and sell them to you for fucking 3-4 times the amount that it actually costs.
For real, bro.
This is why you can't find a copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars for the Switch right now. Because all these assholes are selling them for $400 on eBay
Fuck
right
those
now.
fucking people, bro. For real. I bought my copy, but I'm not gonna sell it. That's mine. And only buy one.
I fucked up because I didn't. But it's alright. I know a guy. He's gonna sell it to me for $40. So
Good.
Yeah, that is
Good
pretty
for
good
you.
deal. Good for me. Anyways, that's a Venom leak. One of the cool shits that did happen. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. We were drunk and high. We didn't report on it because we're waiting till today. Sue us. Don't give a shit. Miss
We need a
Marvel.
recovery day.
Yeah, we need a day to fucking sober up. I mean, really sober up. Because last time I was trying to sober up by drinking more and smoking more. And
that doesn't work.
I found
Even
out
though you feel better.
by using the scientific method that it actually doesn't work. Anyways, we got some Miss Marvel leaks. Finally, they decided to film in public where somebody could fucking take out their cell phones or their HD fucking Canon and take some pictures. And we get, a comic accurate fucking costume.
That
Now-
looks just like the fucking.
It's
comic
exactly-
book slash the video game.
It's exactly. I mean, they didn't fucking hold back. It looks clean. It looks slick. It looks good. I'm happy with it. I was a little nervous because at first I didn't think this little girl was the right girl to choose for her, because I didn't think she did resembled her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but who
It
knows?
only
I
goes to
haven't.
show that costumes do work to
Yeah,
hide your identity.
I haven't really seen her acting, so we'll see. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Marvel knows what they're doing. They're not gonna choose.
They don't fuck around,
Yeah,
man.
they don't fuck around. They're all about quality. Disney and Marvel all about quality. This will be good. A comic fucking accurate costume. I am happy with it. My question is, because months ago we already seen pictures of shitty ass costume that she's wearing. It looks like a Halloween costume that like what that they sell on Halloween for
Yeah.
kids. That's exactly what it looks like. But it's a
You,
Captain
gr-
Marvel
you
Halloween
grab an
costume.
XXL fucking like swimming suit and then cut it up and put some glitter on it,
Yeah.
and there you go. You have a fucking superhero suit.
And this is obviously a nod to Captain Marvel, because she even got the helmet and the little thing that's glowing on top of her head. My biggest problem with this bullshit, and yes, I'm gonna call bullshit on this, Marvel. You can't fuck with me. This is bullshit. Because how the hell does anyone on Earth or even this little girl know that Captain Marvel wore a fucking helmet if she's never actually worn one in front of anyone from Earth? The only time she wore a helmet was in space when she was with the Kree on missions. You dicks.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to fix that.
No, they're not, because they already filmed it. We saw it right here in this fucking picture. This little girl's wearing a goddamn fucking helmet. Like, if she knows, oh, did this little girl somehow saw the movie that she's not supposed to be saying? Because we saw it. We're in another reality where there's no superheroes, and we get to see them in movies. You bitches.
That's a good question, man. I don't know if they're gonna fix that or not.
No, they're not. They fucked
And
up. And I wonder who else is going to notice that, because I do. No one on Earth knows that Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, wears a helmet like fucking that. No one.
mhm.
Because she doesn't wear
Maybe
that.
except
Every time she's come to Earth
Captain
and she's
Rambo.
been Captain Marvel, she doesn't have a fucking helmet.
What about Rambo?
What about Monica Rambeau? That means nothing.
Maybe she knows. Maybe she wrote an article. Maybe she
And so
said
she
something.
went to fucking whatever store and told them to make costumes with her with a helmet.
No,
for kids?
people are. Do you know how people are? They're gonna be like, "Oh, I read in the fucking thing that he wore. She wears this fucking helmet, and she described it in this article when she was in an interview." Yeah, I don't know, man.
We'll see what the fuck Marvel tells us why this little girl's wearing this shitty ass Halloween costume. Before, and then here's an even bigger question: is where does she get this fucking badass looking suit from?
It looks like just like a leather jacket with stuff on it.
No, dude,
Man, you've
that's like,
seen people doing cosplay.
yeah,
They're
but
crazy good.
okay, here, but you know her powers.
Yeah,
You know she stretches and
I
grows.
know.
So somebody has to make this suit that stretches and grows with her. She
Maybe
didn't do it
doesn't
herself.
Stretches the suit. As soon as you stretch something, it goes thinner. So maybe you see the little suit, and she's all like, "Ugh," you know.
Are you saying that she made the suit herself?
She probably did.
I don't know. I feel like someone's gonna give it to her.
All right.
Look, she's gonna come out in Captain Marvel Part 2.
I think that's just like a Halloween fucking like suit. You see the guy behind her with a backpack, and he has like some scrubs and a medical jacket. Why is he the fuck is that? This is probably Halloween, and she's wearing a fucking thing.
Which one are you talking about?
The one where she has the helmet on.
No, I'm talking about the other, her good costume, the good costume.
She's not wearing a helmet there.
Exactly. I'm talking about that one. It looks really clean and slick. Did she make it herself, or she got it? Somebody made it for her.
That could be someone that made it for her. Now, I don't know her backstory, but what is that bracelet on her fucking left arm?
I don't know, cause
Me
she doesn't have one like that in the fucking comics. I can show you the picture. Oh yeah, she does. I don't know what the bracelet is, to be honest with you. Look,
It looks like rings.
she's an Inhuman. Okay, that's all I know. She's an Inhuman, and she stretches And that's another thing. How the fuck are they gonna say that? I mean, I don't know what you know about Inhumans, but Inhumans, they have to be exposed to a Terrigen mist first, and the way it happens is everyone on Earth could be an Inhuman. You have a gene in there that's fucking hidden, or you could be a mutant, or you could just be a regular human. That's the luck of the draw. You could be a regular human, you could be a mutant, or you can be a fucking Inhuman. And the only
So
way...
an Inhuman, what is an Inhuman?
Okay, here's we're going into comic lore here. I'll show you all what an Inhuman is. So a very long time ago, the Celestials, those very big, giant, fucking things that we're gonna see
Robot-looking things
that we're gonna see in the Eternals, and we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Those things came to Earth, and this is from the comics. I don't know if this is gonna be the same in the MCU. They might change the story around. But in the comics, those things came to Earth, and they decided to make an experiment. And they started creating life and shit. And first, they made the Eternals, and then they made the Deviants. The Eternals were kind of look like humans, and they have superpowers and long life and super strength, and they're really smart and, you know, shit like that. And then they made the Deviants, and the Deviants, they're kind of like the same thing, except they don't look human. They kind of look like monsters. And so they were kind of just experimenting and kind of like somebody playing with a petri dish. Let me see what happens if I do this and this.
They were Rita Repulsa playing with fucking Play-Doh and then making them for real.
Yeah. And so what ended up happening is from the Deviants came other, you know, like the Skrulls and other races and shit like that. Another experiment that happened with the Inhumans. They wanted, I guess, to create another type of race to, I guess, be able to stop, you know, threats. Again, I'm already kind of getting buzzed. I don't remember a lot of this lore.
And I'm already imagining it. I'm like,
look, the Inhumans were also created. The Inhumans were also created, and the Inhumans are basically humans, but they have another gene inside of them, and it makes them Inhumans. And the way they activate this gene is they have these crystals, and through these crystals, when they break them apart, a mist comes out of them, and when the human breathes in that mist, if he has the Inhuman gene inside of him, he'll get turned into a cocoon, and he'll stay in the cocoon for a couple of days, and then when the cocoon breaks, he comes out. Now here's where it gets even weirder about what an Inhuman is. When the cocoon breaks after a day or 2-3 days or whatever the gestation period is, you either come out with badass powers, looking awesome, or you might look like a monster or something, but you still have powers, and you're considered an Inhuman, or you come out looking like you're like bald and like a leper. You're even lower than a human.
Oh, okay.
And you
so
basically
either you're like a mutant, not looking like a human, but just with powers, or like
a dud.
Something that
a
doesn't.
Dud.
Yeah.
You're not even a human. You're just like. And what they do with those people that are duds is they send them down, because the humans live in the moon. They have a kingdom up there, and the duds, they send them down to the mines to work for the rest of their lives, mining.
Shit.
While the humans live above ground, and so you know, everyone who has kids at the age of like a certain age, then they do a ceremony, and you go and you touch the crystals, or you break the crystal, and then you turn into cocoon, and then
so
everybody...
in theory, these are the bad guys. The Inhumans are the bad guys, because they're sending all these poor people.
Yeah, kind of. They are. They're weird. It's a weird race. They're kind of like the Windsors and the Crown over there in England, because they have weird customs that you're all like, that's what you all do? Yeah. That's kind of weird and racist and shit. But that's what the Inhumans are. The question is this little girl a fucking Inhuman, or is she gonna be the first mutant in the MCU?
She's probably the first mutant.
They're gonna say
I'm
they're gonna turn.
I'm
They're gonna say
willing to
fuck
say
the
they're gonna say
Inhumans.
yeah.
They're gonna say fuck the Inhumans. Let's just say mutants.
Yeah. No. That's a good premise. That's a good premise, but I don't think they're gonna be using
Because
that
look,
for this.
the Eternals movie is coming. So the Eternals, because I just told you the story, the Eternals are the reason why there's life. The Eternals are gonna have to do something with the mutants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think Marvel will? Because they tried to introduce the Inhumans in that shitty TV show from back in the day. That was
In the
super
90s.
shitty. No, it was in the early Marvel days. It was super shitty. I went to go see it on IMAX.
Which one are you talking about?
It was called Inhumans.
Really?
It was on
Oh,
ABC.
Yeah.
It was like one
I never
season.
saw that because I
and they
never thought it
canceled
was gonna be good any good.
It wasn't good.
Okay,
Uh,
then I was
so,
right.
Do you
Fuck
think
that.
Marvel's not even gonna bring the Inhumans and they're just gonna say these are mutants instead?
They're gonna talk about mutants. That mutants are coming, but I don't think we're not prepared for the Inhumans. That's gonna come like in 2025,
No,
2026.
it'll never
something
come.
like that.
I hope it never does.
Or
I
they're
love
never
the
gonna
Inhumans.
come back.
I don't think they're ever gonna come back. I think they're done with Inhumans.
Yeah.
So this little girl here might be our very first mutant in the MCU.
Yeah.
Officially, maybe. Do you think in the Eternal movies they're gonna somehow incorporate that the Eternals left the gene inside
like a
of the
hint
humans
of the premise of this?
of the
Probably.
X gene? Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it would be smart to do that because then you'd be like, well, we just planted a seed. Let's see if people respond on this. And if they really want this shit, we'll make the fucking movie. You know?
Everything you just said, it was just a premonition to what we're just about to talk about. So let's just get into it because you fucking just started talking about it. So Marvel fucking posted a fucking trailer today announcing their Phase 4 lineup. And a lot of it was good and a little brought a tear to your eye because it was some interview with Stan Lee and some quotes he was saying, which was amazing. He's such a fucking good guy. Fuck
He's a
you
visionary.
to all you fucking dumbasses who were trying to cancel him. Anyways, in that whole snippet, they showed all the movies from the MCU and shit. They actually showed us a small, literal fucking 20-second, 15-second trailer for the Eternals.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. We see Salma Hayek on a horse, and we see some shadows, and
I think we taped it. We talked about like how she was on an interview with Mark Maron, and she literally said, "Well, I can't say much, but I'll tell you this: I was riding a horse, and what does Marvel do? They post exactly that. She's just riding a horse."
Okay,
So
that's the
I don't know
only
if they
leak.
took that in mind.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I've read a
fucking
lot of leaks already about the premise of this
Yeah.
fucking movie. You were saying
Yeah.
that they planted a seed. You don't even know.
Yeah, we don't even fucking know. Mhm.
The rumor is, of the premise of this movie is that the Celestials did literally plant a seed here on Earth. And that seed is a Celestial. And it's gonna wake up one day and destroy the Earth. And that's what this movie supposedly is about.
Interesting.
And this
Okay.
movie will take us from different times. This movie's gonna literally skip, like, we're gonna be in the present time, and then it'll show us a flashback of thousands of years, and then it'll show us of like the Roman years, and then it's gonna go back to the present, and then it's gonna go back and show us, I don't know, sometime in the Middle Ages. It's gonna keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna show us the complete story of these guys have been around for hundreds of thousands of years. From the beginning.
Maybe even more.
And the weird part is, they've been around this whole time that we've been doing the Iron Man, Captain America, all these movies. The question is, why did they not show up and help to do anything?
And I think
That's
what
the real.
you said. I think what you said about the whole being a dormant kind of like gene inside of your DNA has something to do with it. Not sure. They're not teenagers. I'll tell you that. They're definitely not.
No, but they've had their powers forever, and they're not humans, and they're not Inhumans. They are fucking Eternals. They're like the first race that the Celestials made.
Yeah. Do you think that maybe they pass this thing on to their generation after generation, and then somehow like poof, today is the day that it wakes up, and then they know something about it? Or do you think that maybe it's
Look,
they've
here's the
always been
story.
immortal?
Here's some of the leaks. I'm just gonna come out and say some of the leaks. I don't know if
Alright.
they're real. I don't know if they're true. But some of the leaks are saying that, like I said earlier, the two races that were made were the Eternals and the Deviants, and they always hated each other and they fought wars. And the Eternals pretty much stopped all the Deviants, killed them all, or at least they thought. But there was one, and this guy shows up. This Deviant shows up, and he starts causing trouble, and going out to kill these guys. And that's why they all come back together again. But the story is that after thousands of years, they live through humanity, and they all go their separate ways, and they live through time. And they don't use their powers. They try to look like humans, and they just talk, and that's
But
why
they know they are. They're
Yes.
conscious about that.
Yeah, they didn't
Alright.
lose their they don't lose their memories. All this time
Okay.
they've had their powers, but they don't use them. They're just here living their lives because there's no
Interesting.
threat. The deviants are dead. There's no threats, and at this moment they don't know about that there's a seed in the planet growing, and that the seed is a celestial.
Yeah.
That's supposedly the premise of the story. The deviant comes back. They all have to get back together to stop the deviants, and then they also find out that shit, this planet is literally an egg, and we need to find out how to make it stay asleep so that it doesn't hatch. Because we've been living here for thousands of years, and we love the Earth now, and we love the humans even though they're evil and crazy and assholes. Because we've been living here this whole time. And that's pretty much what the story is gonna be. But my biggest question is, if they were here during the snap, why didn't they do nothing about it?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to fucking figure out.
What's
because I
gonna
was
be
like,
the explanation to
Yeah.
why they didn't do nothing?
either there has to be an explanation, or it's something that is like dormant.
No.
That they just
I
don't
don't,
fucking.
no, they didn't forget. They better not do some shit where they're gonna say like, "Oh, we all made a promise that we were never gonna interfere in human stuff."
Yeah, that's a good question right there, man. I don't know, and that's why I was wondering, like, why they didn't intervene. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. November. It's gonna come out in November.
Yeah. And during this thing that Marvel showed, I mean, they showed us the whole lineup for Phase 4, which is fucking cool. I mean, it was just the titles. And everyone's really disappointed because they already finished filming Spider-Man No Way Home, and they still didn't even... They showed us a mini trailer of Eternals, like 20 seconds. You couldn't have shown us just Peter Parker going, or Tom Holland. Come on, dude.
No,
they didn't...
because
No,
it's
showing no.
fucking Sony's.
No, they didn't-
I think Sony didn't say no.
Because everyone already knows it's... They showed us the titles.
Teasers?
The ties December for Spider-Man No Way Home. They showed us Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness on March 25th of next year. Thor: Love and Thunder in May of next year. I thought it was February, but they changed it to May. Black Panther, now titled Wakanda Forever. On July the 8th of next year. And then Captain Marvel 2 is now called The Marvels on November 11th of next year. And then Ant-Man and the Wasp, of course, we knew it was Quantumania, February of 2023, and then pushed all the way back. Guardians of the Galaxy, May 5th. And at the end, they show a 4 and a circle around it to say Phase 4. But that's not why they did it. They did this because that's Fantastic Four, bitches.
Exactly.
That's going to be the last movie in their Phase 4. What do you think about the announcement of all these fucking movies that are coming, and what the changes do? What do you think about Wakanda Forever? Tell me that.
Sure. I mean, I don't mind the title. Yeah, Wakanda Forever.
Let's talk
I don't
about.
care.
Let's
I
talk
mean,
about what do you think they're gonna do as far as the story
For which movie?
for Wakanda
For
Forever?
Wakanda?
Do you think the character of T'Challa, the character of Black Panther, will die? Or will they say that he left somewhere?
I mean, at this point, because of what it was promised, uh, they are not gonna do deep faking for T'Challa. They're not gonna be using footage from him in other movies. So what exactly are gonna be doing? Are they gonna be doing?
Story wise,
Mm-hmm.
are they gonna say he died off screen on a mission?
I don't know. It's very difficult to say because how are they gonna fucking like say, well, T'Challa died. Oh, okay. So now we're gonna. I mean, like, you need to show us in the movie in an elegant way. If they're not gonna bring deep faking or anything else like that, how are you gonna fucking present that? That's a big fucking difficult thing, unless they're gonna break their promise.
Do you really think
You
no?
know?
Even if they break their promise, it doesn't matter. Do you think the character in general will be pronounced dead in the
Dead.
movie?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
The difficult part, that's no problem. The difficult part is how to present it in
Hmm.
the screen in a logical way where people are not going to be offended.
Yeah, because you're actually talking about
Shit,
a
every-
man's death as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
How do you present that?
the worst thing they could do is say that T'Challa gets cancer. You think
That would be the most
right?
worst thing.
You think
dude.
that would be
Yeah.
pretty offensive too? But
That would be.
I think, look, I
yeah.
think they're gonna go the cowardly way out, and I'm sorry that I gotta say cowardly, because I mean, this is a big task, and I think
Mhm.
they have to do it justice. But I think they're gonna do the cowardly way out, and they're gonna show us like, they're in headquarters, in Wakanda headquarters, and Shuri's there, and she gets a message on a mission, and we're gonna see a Black Panther suited up
Yeah.
on screen. Like, we're not gonna see his face, but he's on this with the
Mhm.
suit, and he's fighting, and she's watching him on a mission, and she sees him die in the mission,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's what they're gonna show us, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be like a 1 minute scene, like just super fast, like
Mhm.
here's the explanation, and I think that's the
Mhm.
cowardly way out,
Yeah. Do you think?
because he was a really good, important character and he was only in a few movies, but already he made
Yeah.
a huge impact from the very beginning, and you
Do you
have,
think he's gonna die the same way that his dad died?
but that
A
would
terrorist attack?
that would mean they would have to do a deep fake, and they said they wouldn't. So no, if they said they wouldn't do a deep fake, they're gonna do what I said, the cowardly way out, where they're gonna show.
No, you mean like I mean like in a battle, like a terrorist attack in a battle. I know that kind of doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. I like I said, it's fucking difficult to fucking present that kind of fucking idea, you know, and actually pursue it. It's I don't know.
Well,
We'll see, man.
they have quite a task in front of them, and I feel
Yeah.
for them. I feel for them because it is something hard. July the 8th, 2022. Dude, they changed Captain Marvel from Captain Marvel 2. They changed it to just the Marvels.
The Marvels.
And if you look at the S is the same S that the little girl has on her chest from fucking Miss
Is
Marvel.
it?
From Miss Marvel. Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
I'll fucking go back and show you motherfuckers. It's the same S right there. It's from
Okay.
her logo. So she's gonna be in it. We know this already. They've said it that this little girl is gonna be in fucking Captain Marvel 2. We're gonna get also Monica Rambeau in that movie, and so she's a Marvel. And we might get the Blue Marvel. What if we get the Blue Marvel in there, and then there really are the Marvels?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, you're right. You just fucking caught me off guard right there with the fucking S that looks like the thing on her chest, like, you know.
It is. And
Yeah.
that's exactly why they changed the title, because they're saying we're bringing this little girl in and we're changing the title to The Marvels. November 2022.
Interesting. I need to see what's.
I've
this
heard
about,
no
man.
spoilers
Shit.
except for the fact that, these characters are coming out. You know, that's fucking cool. That's
Yeah.
fucking cool. Then we get what was the next thing? Oh yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. We already knew this was gonna be called Quantum Mania. This is pushed. I guess it's pushed back, or maybe this was the set date.
Yeah, no,
But-
yeah, it's been pushed a lot, man.
February 17th, 2023. We know
An-
Kang.
Another 2 years.
Yeah, we know Kang the Conqueror is gonna be in this. Do you know anything about Kang the Conqueror?
I kind of know a little bit,
Yeah,
but it's better if you talk about it.
I mean, he's just a fucking dude from the future, and in the future, he's the smartest, the most powerful, and he basically conquers not only the entire world, the entire universe. He is the
You can
king.
have him.
Yeah, he
You
is
can
the
have him
king.
in a figure.
Well, bring it out.
Let me see.
Uh, he's badass. He comes back to this time to basically fight the Avengers and shit. Um, it's a very crazy story. I don't know how they're gonna use him. Yeah, there he is, Kang the Conqueror.
There you go.
He's legit, dude.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, there he is. He's gonna be in this movie. He's a bad guy. Um, my hope is that this is when we will be introduced to the Fantastic Four.
Oh shit, dude.
This is
Doesn't
when
even have a.
this is when Kevin Feige should bring them in. This is the
During
opportunity.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes, this is the opportunity. And let me tell you what the opportunity goes. This is my fan theory, my fan wish. Anybody at Marvel or Disney who sees this, please make this happen. But in 1960, whatever the fuck, when Hank Pym was young, he also had a team of, I guess, explorers or astronauts or whatever who wanted to explore the quantum realm. And it was Sue Storm, Reed Richards, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm.
Wait, back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day. This is
okay.
my wish. This is the story. Back in the day, because Hank Pym was in charge of a bunch of projects, and this project's like, okay, we'll shrink you down. You go into the quantum realm, and then I'll bring you back. All right. Boom. He shrinks them down, and he can't bring them back. Something goes wrong. And so they stay down there. Now, they stay down there, and because they're down there for a long time, they get powers. And they've been down there the whole time. Now, they didn't age because time is different. Remember when Scott Lang came back?
Yeah.
He goes, I've only been gone 5 seconds. It's been 5 years. You know, time is different in the quantum realm.
Yeah.
He goes, I wasn't there for that long. It was 5 years. And it was like 5 hours for him. He was there for a while, fucking tripping out, but he came back. So it's different. So these motherfuckers have been there the whole time. They haven't aged. And when Ant-Man and the Wasp, they find them. They ran into them in the quantum realm because it's called Quantum Mania. For whatever reason, they're gonna be in the quantum realm. They find them there, and then they're all like, "It's okay. We figured how to get out of this, and come with us." And they take them out. And so now you have these people from the '60s with powers brought to
80s,
the.
no?
No, this is gonna be the '60s. This is gonna be when Hank Pym was young.
Oh, when he was younger.
Yes, when he was younger.
Okay.
When they were first experimenting with the Pym particles.
Mm-hmm.
When he was barely coming up with the technology, he shrunk them. This is my theory, my wish. He shrunk them, and then he couldn't bring them back. Just like his wife or whatever. Remember, he said, "My
wouldn't
wife."
his wife look young too? She didn't look that young. She had white hair when she came back.
Fuck, you're fucking up my. Well, no. Hang on. Well, yeah.
Maybe there's different levels of quantum
No.
realities.
This is perfect. This is perfect. They come back and they're older. Reed Richards has gray hair anyways.
Yeah.
He's an older man. So yeah.
And the thing is the thing. So
yeah.
the thing.
He's a rock. So anyways, they bring them back, and now you have these people that are from the 60s or whatever, and they're here in the present time, and so now you have a movie where they're like, what is this world? And I guess I'm a hero now. This is the perfect place and premise to do this.
That would be cool.
And that's the explanation of that's where they've been all this time. That's the explanation of that's where they got their powers. And that's the explanation of there's no need to explain anything. Let's give them the movie next.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, that would be cool to see.
So, anyways, Quantum Mania, February 17th. And then, at the very end, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. They pushed this one back way back.
A lot.
I mean, James Gunn just finished the Suicide Squad. He doesn't have shit to do. They're gonna start working on this already, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not gonna see it for a long time. You know what that means? There's gonna be leaks, motherfucker. There's gonna be tons of leaks, and we're gonna be posting all that shit. Um,
Yeah.
but here we are, May 5th, 2023, pushed all the way back, and they fucking end up ending this with Phase 4, the logo 4 and a circle around it. That's Fantastic Four, motherfuckers. I don't
It's
care
the most
anybody.
iconic fucking Marvel fucking title. It's been there for fucking
Anybody
years
out
and
there,
years.
anybody out there talking shit that that's just Phase 4 logo. That's their Phase 4 logo. That's Fantastic Four.
No, that's Fantastic fucking Four.
Guardians of the Galaxy was May of 2023. You really think Marvel's not gonna put more movies at towards the like? Yes, they are, and it's gonna be Fantastic Four. And if they do what I say they're gonna do, they'll fucking introduce them in the quantum realm fucking movie, and we'll get Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Uh,
Excuse me.
what do you think about all these movies they announced? We'll see you
I
at
mean,
the theaters. You know what they said? We'll see you at the theaters at the end.
Well, they said we'll see you at the movies, and that usually means the theaters. But it will. It at the end. It says all other titles available on DVD and digital. I don't know, man. We'll see you at the movies. The movies is always gonna be a thing. You know, even though we watch it at the fucking like in the house, you know, with the big TV.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna watch the movies. But I mean, hopefully theaters reopen, man. I do miss going to the fucking theater.
I don't. I like being at home. I like being at home watching it in my fucking TV.
I mean, that's you, but I just like the ambiance. Like,
You can turn off all the
Go
lights.
into a-
It's exactly the same.
it's not the same. It's
Yeah.
not the same.
Hey, my TV's pretty big. I don't know about yours. I'm just saying.
I mean, I have a fucking projector, bro. But
then?
Jesus,
Projector
it's
on the
not
wall.
the same. It's not the same. And
Get
if
a
you're
good-
complaining about
get a
kids
get a
and
sound
people
bar.
talking,
Get a sound
that's why I
bar.
fucking used to go to the fucking Alamo, and the Alamo was
Speakers
fucking
everywhere.
The shit, bro.
Speakers everywhere with a
Oh,
sound
I
bar.
can replicate that. I can replicate that. Yeah, it's just that you really want to watch, spend that much money, and then it's you, just yourself.
I already have. I already have. I'm just letting you know. No, I'm playing. All right, look. You know what kind of bothered me is that they didn't put Blade in this lineup.
Yes. Man, the Wesley Snipe fucking Blade movies were fucking awesome.
They
bro.
hyped it up last time, and they even said the
They
actor of that
did.
guy, and then they didn't fucking show a shit. They even showed
Yeah.
the logo. They showed the logo of Blade.
Well, they didn't show this other fucking vampire dude either.
No,
What's
they
his
didn't show-
name?
they
Jared
showed-
Leto?
More because that's Sony. That's Sony's movie.
Morbius.
We don't even know if that's really in the MCU. We're gonna find out if it is, but that's Sony's movie. Marvel.
Do you think they're gonna link that to fucking Blade?
They might. They might link it to Spider-Man, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. If they're smart, they will. But it just depends on how good that movie is, man. Because we don't know.
Yeah.
Sony does movies differently than Marvel Studios does. That's the difference. Is that you see in all these movies at the very top it says Marvel
Venom.
Studios. Yeah. At the very top it says Marvel Studios in all these movies. On the Sony movies you won't see that logo. It'll just say Venom or whatever. Anyways, you froze. All right, we're back. I guess the storm is fucking up our feed, but it doesn't matter. Moving on. I guess the last thing we're gonna do. This isn't really news. This is more of our speculation. We were talking about the other day. We were talking about Spider-Man: No Way Home and how Willem Dafoe is coming out, and we know he's gonna be Norman Osborn from the other universe. And he's gonna be pulled in. He's gonna be the bad guy in the MCU, causing hell for Tom Holland. So we're gonna get Andrew Garfield and the other fucking asshole Tobey Maguire showing up and helping him out to stop fucking Willem Dafoe. And so Spider-Man's gonna be like, who the fuck is my Norman Osborn from the MCU? You know, after they defeat the crazy Norman Osborn from Tobey's universe or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be left wondering. And this leaker, supposed leaker, because he might just be full of shit, some guy trying to get attention, trying to get views on his fucking YouTube channel like a fucking son of a bitch. Anyways, this guy said that Marvel has offered the role to a very well-known, prominent New Yorker, and this this person has a history with Marvel Studios, and this person has yet to accept the offer, but that's who they want to be Norman Osborn in the MCU. And me and this guy down here, we were talking about who the fuck it could be, and this was off screen over the weekend. We pulled up a list of all these actors that lived in New York, you know. And we're like, holy shit. We narrowed it down to 2 possible. And we narrowed it down because of what the quote of this supposed leaker said. An actor who is well known, and well-known New Yorker, meaning, you know, he's an actor, a celebrity, and that he has a history with Marvel Studios. So right away that deletes about 95% of everybody celebrity who lives in New York, because it only has to be people who have been either working on a project with Marvel Studios, like you said, either did voices for a cartoon or came out in previous movies.
Yeah.
Now obviously the people in Marvel are not stupid, and they're not gonna cast, I don't know, fucking what's his name, the dude, what was his name,
the Big Lebowski guy.
yeah, they're not gonna cast him again to be Norman Osborn, because he was already that guy in the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're not stupid. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that shit. So they gotta cast somebody who has not come out in a Marvel movie. I don't think they're gonna do the thing where. I don't think they're gonna do the thing where it's gonna be somebody from a cartoon series. I don't think so at all. So it has to be somebody who has worked with the Marvel Studios from the Fox universe.
No, you mean like the X-Men?
Yes. And so that brings it down to 2 people who live in New York, or at least have residence in New York, and have been in a Marvel movie. Kevin Bacon, who was Sebastian Shaw and X-Men First Class.
I totally forgot about that. You're right.
And Kelsey Grammer, who was Beast in all those movies.
It's true.
2 actors who live in New York, are well-known New Yorkers, and have had history with Marvel Studios, and have not been in the MCU.
Now, Kelsey Grammer would be a little too old to play him, to be honest with you.
I mean, they both look pretty old right now.
But
if we're gonna choose one
between Kevin Bacon and Kelsey Grammer, you have to fucking pick Kevin Bacon, man. Come on.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, if I was gonna cast Norman Osborn,
he's in better shape.
Yeah, if I was gonna cast Norman Osborn, I think I would cast Kevin Bacon as Norman Osborn. Not only that, but he already plays a really good bad guy. He's done it in tons of movies.
Plus, I mean, he has the physique,
dude,
of the character.
Kelsey Grammer could play a billionaire philanthropist, you know.
Oh yeah, he can, like, just with his voice, he can fucking be scary enough.
Not to take anything away from this guy over here, because he is good.
Yeah.
Do you think it's might be down to one of these 2 guys to be the MCU's Norman Osborn?
If they want Norman Osborn to keep on going with the movies in Spider-Man, which I think it would be a fucking great idea because he has a great backstory, I think they should choose Kevin Bacon.
I think they should choose Kevin Bacon too.
Yeah.
I hope they do something like that. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Cause they can make him into. Did they even say if it was a bad guy? Yeah, you said it was supposed to be a good guy, right? In this universe?
Well, they said that. Let me see. I'm reading it. They said that he's supposed to be kind of like an Elon Musk. That he's actually trying to do good.
But something happens. AI.
Well, no, that he's supposed to be good, but Peter's gonna keep an eye on him because he knows that Norman Osborn in the other universe is crazy and loco, and I'm fucking trying to. I'm super high trying to read. Oh my god.
So he's gonna be the new. Elon Musk, Spider-Man's gonna be overly obsessed about the fact that this guy might fucking turn.
Yes,
You know,
and so he's gonna
and be
try to keep
someone
an eye.
bad.
Yeah, and he's gonna try to keep
Yeah.
an eye on him.
Yeah.
So eventually, Marvel is gonna turn him bad, but it's gonna be slowly. They want him as a bad
Yeah.
guy, not only to Spider-Man, but as a bad guy to the Marvel universe in general.
This would be great too because he already got played by another character, another bad guy, and I think the premise of the whole like Spider-Man thing is learning because he's a kid and he's trying to be a good fucking superhero. And if someone, like he's gonna be extra. If you think about it, what
Yeah, yeah.
happened to him before, he's gonna be extra cautious about this kind of stuff. And he's gonna be all fucking crazy. He's gonna be like, no, something's wrong. This
Yeah.
guy's gonna turn right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. He's
some
gonna
shit
say like,
that.
no.
He's not gonna be as trusting.
I bet you anything, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are gonna say Norman Osborn is evil. Like and he's crazy. He's the Goblin. He's always gonna be the Goblin. Keep your eye on him. It doesn't matter if you think he's good. You better fucking don't turn your back. Yeah, like they're gonna tell him. I bet you they are, and that'll probably drive Tom Holland a little crazy, keeping an eye on this motherfucker for the next 10 years to see if he turns into the Green Goblin or not.
Yeah, because there's already like the guy. What's his name? Fuck, I forgot. The guy who the same. Fucking A. He owns the fucking newspaper, but now he is a different character in this universe, and he's more like one of those fucking conspiracy theorist people. And now he exposed Spider-Man. Remember?
J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson. There you go. So there's a lot of people against him. He's gonna be super paranoid, dude.
Yeah. Who do you want?
It's gonna be a good movie, dude.
Kevin Bacon?
I think Kevin Bacon makes the more sense, unless we find down the road that there's another very well-known New Yorker that was involved with the
Marvel Studios that we don't know about.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe we don't know about something.
Watch it.
Who else lives in New York?
Watch it be Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender?
Yes. No, I don't know. I don't think he lives in New York. I don't think he lives in New York.
I don't know.
We went through the list. We went through the list. There's no one else.
Yeah.
We went
through
this.
the list.
We're not gonna speculate anymore. This is who we guess, and I think it'll be Kevin Bacon. I think it's Kevin Bacon.
Let's fucking I'll stick with Kevin.
Again, our theories. We're not real. This is everything is a lie.
And if you think about it, they can make him easily into a redhead. He already has a reddish, brownish kind of fucking hair.
Anyways, the storm's fucking us up. That's all we have for today. Well, if something pops up during the week, we'll make a video maybe Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
We'll see what's up. We're in a dry spell because Loki doesn't start until fucking June. Black Widow's not till July. Yeah, we're in a dry spell. From here, it's gonna be nothing but bullshit. So I hope you all are. I hope you guys got enough beer, enough weed, because you're gonna need it. I know I do. Anyways, we don't got no life advice. Just stay inside during a storm.
I'm too high for that.
Especially if there's lightning. Don't be a stupid fucking idiot. That's all we got for you. Peace out, motherfucker. And cheers.